control on top. We are, okay? We're the ones that are gonna be making the decisions in terms of if I wanna turn him or not, turn him or not, but he gets to decide how I turn him. I'm gonna turn him, right? That's like, it's gonna happen, right? But he makes the call on how I turn him. What I mean by that is like, I can't, here's the thing, 400 feet, right? And you go down in a 4-point stance, I'm not double legging you. It's not possible, right? If he stands up straight, I can double you. If he's on a 4-point stance with his hands down, probably grabbing the front head or flying corner, okay? So he decides how I score him because of his position, okay? So right now, he has his right knee out to the side, and it's very important to make sure you do this. Same arm, same knee. I have his right arm, he sticks his right knee out to the side. If you guys switch, then obviously vice versa is going to have this knee out to the side, okay? If he's straight-legged, right, go straight, okay? I can do either one, okay? But if he flips hips, which we'll get to hopefully, is you can do 2-on-1s and you do rebar. So it's not like he stops your move, it's just we have other moves to do from this spot. So right now, right arm, right knee out the side, very important, okay? Start with the wrist, same spot, his fingers are already touching his butt, so the way back. Position is very key on this because it's harder, he's lower. Slide up to your base, with your base, same position with the cross wrist up. I have the wrist, his butt's up in the air, and his shoulder's coming down because I have this wrist, right? The shoulder's coming down already. It's a lot easier to roll him because he's more of a ball, right? So as he spreads out, flattens out, it makes it harder for me to turn him, so I gotta do more things correctly. That first thing that we have to do correctly, and you guys are probably gonna struggle with, most people do, is getting my elbow under his hip, okay? Elbow, okay, I say grab his elbow, yes, that's correct. But if you have to let it go to get your elbow in here, you have to, okay? Or if you can slide it this way, push it underneath. But what I typically do is I'll straddle the back leg, and then that leg's out to the side. I'm gonna use my knee like a wedge, and my elbow to kind of slide it up my knee a little bit. Lift that leg up, and now my elbow is under his hip bone, okay? Not his thigh, not out here, not out here. My elbow has to be under the hip bone, or else this move is, it's gonna look like this. You're gonna come out, go like this, and your head's gonna pop out, right? Because look at this elbow, right? And sometimes people hurt, not injure, but you'll like hurt your shoulders a little bit because it's very hard to lift them up, right? He's so far away, you're trying to lift him over your head like this. So cross wrist, get that elbow in there. How do we do it? All right, you might need to go this way, you might need to let go, slide in there. Okay, now I have my elbow deep under his hip. Elbows are tight, okay? My nose is gonna come back. If your elbows, this is where I wanna make sure you guys understand this. My nose is gonna touch my bicep if my bicep's in the right position, okay? And so I've learned to say, make your nose touch his hip. If my nose can touch his hip right here, I'm in a great position, okay? So my nose touches his hip, I tripod up, I circle out, okay? And I'm gonna kick down, do the same thing. This time though, there's going to be a lot more emphasis on lifting up with mainly your arms, mainly your right arm, the forearm that's underneath his elbow, lifting up here, obviously pulling his hip as well, like I'm lifting up here, but you'll feel this if you do this correctly. As you roll through, you kick down, you're going to go push up in the air, push up, pull and push up, and you'll see him float up in the air and then flip over on his back. So if he fights it, give me some resistance here. It'll look like slow motion. Nose touching his hip, circle out, high leg up, kick down, go ahead, fight it, up, and then cross. Elbow under his hip, same position, shoulders tight, shoulders really far down in there, nose touching his hip, tripod up. Don't let your head look this way, look under his belly. Let your head look towards the belly button, nose touching his hip, circle out. So I say 90. Typically, right? But with this one, it's going to be slightly less, right? So about 80 degrees, 90. So 90 is out here. My arms get extended, right? I need a little more power. So I'm going to come back just a little bit. Okay, fight it. Okay, watch it be slow motion. I'm going to do it full speed here. Okay, if you end up getting here, so my knees down, and I'm more parallel than perpendicular, go ahead, fight that way. Right? All you need to do is elevate, slide up underneath, make an adjustment. Okay? I haven't talked about this one yet. Okay? How's he going to fight this? 2 ways. What would you do? If you're trying to get off your back, what would you do? Okay, that's one. Yep, so we can push my knee out, which gets his hips down to the mat. It's even for his hips to slide away. The other one,